Hi folks, we're today out from wild camp again, and today we're heading for a hidden Lochan here in the Glen of Orchy. We just passed here the river Orchy where the waterfalls is also where we parked, and we are heading now here along just a forest track. It's really good going here until we reach a picnic area, and after that we will head to the remains of the ancient pine forest which is left here in the Glen of Orchy before we're heading uphill, and hopefully we find then the hidden Lochan. And I just got a little bit of water because it's really peaty over here, and we are heading now always this path along, and the Lochan is roughly in front of this hill. So, and this is the wee hill Lochan I was talking about. Is absolutely stunning. And over here, if we wouldn't have the clouds, there's where Ben Louis should be. But I need to have a look what we're doing, because the wee beasts are out, and I'm not sure where we should look for a good camp spot here, because the ground is, it's really soggy and it's wet. Wouldn't really bother too much, I think, with the inner tent, and I brought a footprint as well, a ground cloth, so wouldn't soak through. I will wander now here a little bit around the Lochan, have a look that we find a good camp spot, because I do not really fancy to camp on top of this one, because I really wanted to be at the Lochan even when we have all the midges around. But yeah, I'm just in the inner tent, can look outside, it's still nice. So let us have a look that we find a spot. Yeah, I was walking first here around the shoreline of the wee Lochan, but it's far too boggy and no spots. And now I think we walk just here up, and then we go here to the ridgeline in the hope that there we have a little breeze, that we have not the wee beasties in full force. Alternatively, just behind us is basically a flattish spot where we could camp, where a wee breeze is. But yeah, I think the best is when we walk once around the Lochan, and then we have a look. Maybe we can find something better. Yeah, here on the ground is also nothing. So I guess we're heading over here again. Alright folks, that's me now finished setting up the tent, and as you have seen, I have some tyvek underneath, and I got this from a friend. They're doing an extension at their house, so I got this one for free, and I put it underneath to have a look how waterproof actually tyvek is, because it says it's just water resistant, and I'm not sure if it's really suitable for Scotland actually, because it's everything so wet and boggy. Maybe it presses through the water or not, I'm not sure, because the polychiro, I think it's called, like the window film which I used before, you really need to baby it, and this is not in my nature. I look after my stuff, but this one is kind of fragile. It works, but I would prefer something more robust, and the tyvek material is fairly robust. I really think this would be perfect for me if it's waterproof from the ground. And as you can tell, I have a different inner tent now. This is from MLD for 2 people. And I didn't pick the one which is just for 1 person, which I already had from the Lochan, which I used. First of all, it doesn't really fit in. It's a lot of frickles that it fits. This one just fits as it is. And the second point is I want to maximize the space in it, because when I need it like today, when everywhere the midges are hanging around, then it's definitely nicer when you have more room in the tent and they are not in a wee little cabin. But I will close now up and take you with me inside. So, and this is how it looks from inside. The inner which I'm using is for Mountain Laurel design, the full inner. So it's from one corner to the other corner, roughly, I think 1.20 meters or 1.25 meters. And I picked the full inner because when we have the midgie season and all that stuff here in Scotland with all the critters and the beasts, I spend more or less a long time in the tent. And it's much more practical for me when I have a full inner that I can cook inside. And I'm not really tight in the Lochan inner, for example, which I used before. Which I'm not particularly keen in is the zipper. It's like a rainbow zipper which goes once around. I personally prefer T-zippers, but this is how it is. Therefore it fits more or less nicely in. Yeah, it has all the little hooks in the corners that you can put it in. On this side it is not as good, yeah, you can tell, but this is because the duomid doesn't stand really straight. So I think this is the only reason why it is. But so far I'm really happy with it. But I will wait now a little bit, just relax, have a look here how the beasties try to eat me and they can't come in. And yeah, sooner or later, unfortunately, we need to go outside and get some water, and then we will cook us something for dinner. Yeah, I definitely need to clean the water filter. It's like dribbling around. Naja. But we have time. Yeah, this was for sure not the last time that I'm here. It's just such a beautiful spot. I mean, hard to beat. Anyway, I think now it's time that we make us something to eat. We have already close to 6 o'clock. Yeah, then we have a look. Maybe something happens. And for dinner today we are having pasta bolognese. And in 10 to 15 minutes dinner is ready. Yeah, rather an espresso, not enough water. No idea why, probably I put too much water in the pasta, but still good. And as you can hear, it started raining a little bit, but it's a perfect time just to wait till dinner is ready. Hopefully it continues with rain. I quite like it in the tent when it rains. Bon appetit! Absolutely fantastic. I can highly recommend pasta bolognese in the hills. Alright folks, that's me now ready to go to bed, and I'm also kind of curious how it is with the tyvek, if we pressed any water through or not with all the kneeling today on it. But yeah, we need to wait till tomorrow to find this out, and yeah, see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning folks. Yeah, I had a really good night. I slept like a baby. And now I will drink my coffee, and then I will put my rain clothes on, trousers as well, because every so often I hear it raining outside. I mean right now it's stopped, but yeah, it's probably better when I put it on. And I'm also kind of excited now to see if the tyvek is wet or not underneath. Naja, but first I will drink my coffee, get changed and put everything away, and then see you outside. Okay, let's go. Naja, looks actually not too bad. But I will get now the stuff out, the inner tent, and then we have a look at the tyvek. Yeah, but you can definitely tell here, for example. I mean, it's not a puddle, but it's definitely wet. You can see the dark spots. And this is where I soaked a bit through. I mean, it's not too bad, it's just damp, but it's not dry. Considering that we are sleeping here completely soaked ground, it is not bad at all, I think. I need to think to make my mind about this up proper, but I will pack now the tent together before we get eaten by the midges, and then let us head. Alright folks, that's me now packed up, and I will head just here the way we came. I need to be early at home, and I hope you enjoyed our wee wild camp here at the Lochan, and see you next time. Bye!